Jacob Zuma has spent his first night behind bars. South Africa's former president handed himself over to police late Wednesday night. He was sentenced to 15 months in prison last week for contempt of court after refusing to appear before an inquiry into corruption during his presidency. Zuma says he's the victim of a political conspiracy. Separately, he faces more than a dozen charges related to bribery, fraud and money laundering during his 9 years in office. Ntsapeng Motema is in Johannesburg. She says Zuma's team is looking at ways to get him out of jail.
His lawyers have already filed that application last week already to the Constitutional Court to say, please relook your decision and rescind this 15 months in prison sentence that you have handed down to the former president for contempt of court. And this is because they say he is an old man. He himself has said that he's an old man and that his health is at risk, that going to prison, he might be exposed to COVID-19, and also saying to the court that this matter shouldn't have even ended up at the Constitutional Court. A lot of people say that, even legal experts, some of them say that it isn't a matter that should have ended up at the Constitutional Court, while others argue that the prison sentence was rather harsh. Even some justices at the Constitutional Court, the majority justices said he must go to jail, but the minority said it would be extreme to send him to jail. Some political analysts believe that even if the Constitutional Court says we've relooked into the decision we made, maybe we were wrong, and that there is another way that the former president can be punished for this contempt of court, the fact that he would have spent even a night in a prison cell is going to send a very strong and a very clear message to people in South Africa that corruption is not going to be tolerated and that the rule of law is supreme and should be respected.